Good day everyone. Ngayon, ang pag-aaralan natin ay Pangdalawampu'T na Aralin, paghahanda ng capital statement at balance sheet. Tapos na natin yung income statement dun sa last lesson natin. Ngayon naman ay capital statement and balance sheet. Capital statement for sole proprietorship and partnership presents the opening balance of the capital at the first line, and then any kind of addition in investment or profit earned during the accounting period is added in the next line, arriving at the total balance of capital. Deductions in the form of withdrawals or loss of the business are then subtracted from the total balance of the capital, arriving at the balance of capital at the end of the accounting period. Anong ibig sabihin nun? Yung capital statement, magsisimula siya sa beginning capital. Tapos, i-add natin yung additional capital. Tapos kung ano yung resulta ng operations, whether income or loss, i-add or isusubtract natin from the available capital. Yung beginning capital plus additional capital, ang total nun, ang tawag ay available capital. Now, after the operation, makikita mo yung net income or net loss. Kung net loss yan, i-add mo yan dun sa capital. Net income. Kapag net income yan, i-add mo sa capital. Kapag net loss yan, isusubtract mo sa capital. After that, you get the net available capital. And at the end, sa net available capital, ima-minus mo na yung ending drawings for the period. Magkano ba yung na-withdraw ng owner or owners for the period? Then after that, you will get your ending capital balance. Ganun lang yung kadali. Beginning capital plus additional capital, total available capital. Available capital plus net income, that will be the net available capital, or minus net loss, that will be the net available capital. Plus, minus drawings or withdrawals during the period, then that becomes your ending capital. Ganon yun sa sole proprietorship and partnership. Pero pagka corporation, iba yung presentation. So, ito yung tawag sa financial statement, changes in equity. Statement of changes in equity. So, meron tayong name of the business, title of the financial statement, and the period covered. So, dun sa Terimacore example natin, service of bicycle. So, ito, bicycle rental business. Meron siyang beginning balance, then contributed during the year, that will be the available capital. Add net income for the year. So this is the total, this is the net capital minus drawings during the period. This is the capital balance at the end of the period. Ano yan ha? Terimacore bicycle rental. Isang owner lang. This time, dalawang owners. Terimacore and Macoral. So, service pa rin yung business. Rental pa rin. Pero dalawa na yung owner. So, this is partnership already. So, ganun pa rin. I-segregate mo lang yung para kay Terimacore at para kay Macoral to arrive at the total beginning balance of the capital account. And then, kung magkano na contribute nila, so, pareho lang din doon. Kaso dito dalawa na, split na sa dalawa. So, we have the total, add natin yung net income for the year. That will be, this is the total available capital plus net income for the year. This is the net capital minus drawings. This is the ending balance of the capital. So, pareho lang ng presentation. Ito lang, maraming owners, pero same computation. Ito, sole proprietorship. Ito ay partnership. The statement of changes in equity for corporation is a reconciliation of the beginning and ending balances in the corporation's equity during during a reporting period. It is a common part of the annual financial statements of the corporation. The statement starts with the beginning equity balance, yung capital balance, the amount of shares of stocks issued, and additional paid-ins for issuances of stocks, treasury stocks, retained earnings, and then adds or subtracts such items as profit and dividend payments to arrive at the ending balance. So iba-iba yung tawag na, yung beginning equity balance, magkano yung amount of shares of stock issued, magkano yung additional paid in for issuances of stocks, magkano yung treasury stocks, magkano yung retained earnings. Paano natin yan ihahalin tulad dun sa ang capital statement ng sole proprietorship and partnership? So, kasi ang capitalization ng corporation ay nanggagaling sa issuance of stocks. So, hindi na masasama yung pangalan ng stockholders kasi marami masyado yon. Ang i-present na lang sa capital statement ay ang number of shares issued and outstanding. Ilan ba yung na-issue at nabili? Ibig sabihin ng outstanding, nandun sa possession ng mga stockholders, nabili na nila yon. So, kung ganito yan magpapa-approve yung corporation sa Securities and Exchange Commission ng number of shares to be issued and the par value for which this shares will be issued. So, yun yung tinatawag na authorized capital stock. Hindi naman lahat ng authorized capital stock minsan nabibenta. Minsan, a portion lang yung nabibenta na authorized capital stock. So, yung nabenta na shares of capital stocks ay shares of capital ay yun ang magiging part ng, kumbaga yun yung investment yun yung capital na ininvest ng mga owners, yung shares issued and outstanding. So, ibig sabihin, nasa possession ng public or ng stockholder. Now, meron tayong tinatawag na par value, stated value, or legal value. So, kapag yung shares of stock na benta above these values, then meron tinatawag na additional paid-in capital or premium on share capital. So, ito nakasama rin sa part ng ating capital or equity ng corporation. Tapos itong treasury stocks, ito minus ito kasi ito yung shares na na-issue na ng corporation pero binayback or binili pabalik ng corporation. Therefore, hindi na to part ng capital natin kasi hindi na ito umaandar, binili na natin pabalik So, yun yung treasury stock. Now, ano yung retained earnings? Sa accounting kasi, sa sole proprietorship, meron tayong withdrawal account, no? Sa corporation, hindi mo diretsang nilalagay dinideduct sa capital yung withdrawals. Yung kinikita ng corporation, inilalagay sa isang account na ang tawag ay retained earnings. Hindi mo ini-increase yung value ng shares of stock. Hindi mo ini-increase yung capital. Ini-increase mo yung account na retained earnings. Doon sa retained earnings, manggagaling yung drawings. Ang tawag doon sa corporation ay dividends. So, doon lang sa dividends, pwedeng kumuha yung doon lang sa retained earnings, pwedeng kumuha ng dividend yung mga stockholders. Hindi sila pwedeng kumuha sa capital. Unlike sa sole proprietorship and partnership na sasabihin lang nila na kukuha sila ng pera, gagamitin nila for personal use, meron na silang drawing. This time, hindi pwede ganon. Kailangan magkaroon ng declaration of dividend ang board of directors para makakuha ng share ng income yung stockholders or owner ng corporation. So, yung retained earnings, diyan iniipon lahat ng income ng corporation. At kapag magde-declare na ng dividends, diyan din kinukuha. Itong illustration ng stockholders' equity or capital statement ng corporation. So, ito yung sinasabi ko kanina ng commons, yung shares of stock issued and outstanding. Ito yung dalawang klase yan. Merong ang tawag yan nung araw common stock, pero ngayon ang tawag dyan ay ordinary share and preference share. So, ito yung common stock, ordinary shares of stock. Tapos, when you issue this in excess of par, so that is yung additional paid in kanina. Yung tinatawag na additional paid in. Tapos, retained earnings, I've already discussed that na yung mga income ng corporation dito ipinapasok. And then, accumulate other comprehensive income. So, kung may other income pa other than the operations, then you can use this account, accumulated other comprehensive income. And then, ito yung treasury stock, yung mga na-issue na at binili pabalik ng corporation. So, ito yung total ng stockholders' equity at the end of the, beginning and then at the end. So, nakikita nyo, net earnings naka-add sa retained earnings. Other comprehensive income. Kung wala yung account na yan, dito na rin yan sa retained earnings. Tapos yung dividends naka-deduct sa retained earnings. And then, treasury stock purchases. Kung meron, i-add mo yun sa treasury stock purchases. Ngayon, kung itong common stock magkakaroon ng panibagong issuance, idadagdag doon din sa issuances ng common stock. So, magkaiba ang stockholders' equity ng corporation sa partnership and sole proprietorship. Sa partnership and sole proprietorship, makikita mo pa yung pangalan ng mga owners. Pero pagdating sa corporation, hindi mo na makikita yung pangalan dun sa financial statement. Makikita mo na lang yung pangalan ng mga owners dun sa stock and transfer book. Kasi doon nakalagay yung mga pangalan ng bumili ng shares of stock. Ito na yung illustration, yung simple illustration ng stockholders' equity. Ito yung common stock, issued, paid in, plus retained earnings. Yung isang presentation, more complex, but a simpler form of stockholders' equity looks like this one. Okay, tapos na tayo sa capital statement. We go to the balance sheet. Sa capital statement, ang pinapakita yon doon ay yung beginning capital and then yung ending capital. Now, dito naman sa balance sheet, yung beginning equation, asset is equal to liabilities plus capital, at ang ending equation ng asset is equal to liabilities plus capital. So, ito yung ending equation ng asset is equal to liabilities plus capital. A balance sheet is a statement of the financial position of a business that lists the asset, liabilities, and owner's equity at a particular point in time. In other words, the balance sheet illustrates the business net worth. The balance sheet is the most important of the three main financial statements used to illustrate the financial health of the business. Ayun yung pinaka-importante, yung balance sheet. Kasi doon mo nakikita yung financial health ng business. Hindi ko mo kumita ng malaki ngayong taon, healthy yung business. So, you have to look at each account in the balance sheet to determine whether the business is on a good going on journey sa kanyang pagnenegosyo. Pero without the balance sheet, hindi niyo malalaman yung financial health ng isang business. So, an up-to-date and accurate balance sheet is essential for a business owner looking for additional debt or equity financing, or who wishes to sell the business and needs to determine its net worth. Kasi sa balance sheet mo makikita yung net worth, magkano na talaga yung halaga ng negosyo. So, malaki income mo, yun pala, maliit lang yung net worth mo. So, sa balance sheet mo makikita kung through the years, naging maganda ba yung performance ng business because nagkaroon siya ng increased net worth. So ito ang itsura ng balance sheet. All the financial statements should be memorized yung format kasi hindi yan pwedeng mag-invent. Hindi ka pwedeng mag-invento kung paano mo gusto ipakita yung financial statement mo. Ay, trip ko ilagay ito sa ilalim. Ay, trip ko ito ilagay sa ibabaw. No, you cannot do that. In accounting, everything is predetermined. Everything is a standard. So, you just have to follow that standard. Ito, pabaitan talaga tong kurso na to. Pabaitan sa pagsunod kasi you cannot miss a thing. You really have to follow every detail of the reporting requirements. Kasi ano yan, language yan eh. Pag magkamali, kumbaga, meron kang sinusulat. Katulad din yan ng pagsusulat. Malipat mo lang yung comma, matanggalan mo lang ng tuldok, naiiba na yung meaning. So dito sa financial statement, ganun din, you have to observe the grammar of financial reporting. Yan, kumbaga sa language, you have the grammar. In English, in Filipino, you have the balarila. That is the grammar in the Philippine, in the Filipino language. Pero pagdating sa accounting, yung mga financial statements na yan, yung mga format, and yan yung yan yung language niya, kailangan i-observe mo talaga para maintindihan niya ng babasa kahit na sino pa siya, whether foreigner siya or Filipino. Kapag nakita niya yung financial statement mo, because the language is universal. Although there are some countries na hindi nag-adhere sa ganyang format, pero generally, ganyan yung format. So, you have to follow every detail in the presentation of financial statement. You may deviate once in a while, pero kung wala pang, kung ikaw yung nauna sa ganung klaseng negosyo, syempre naiiba yung financial statement mo. Pero kung ano na yan, kung settled businesses na yan, yung matagal lang na-organize and then you come in, makikita mo yung pattern kung paano nila ginagawa yung financial statements nila. So, ito yung example ng balance sheet ng Tarima Corp Service ulit. So, we have cash, accounts receivable, prepaid expenses. So, yung asset mo, this is asset na classified into current and non-current. So, what are the current assets and what are the non-current assets? So then this section, the liabilities and equity section, we have the accrued expenses, loans payable, income tax payable, and then the capital. The total of the liabilities and capital should equal the total of assets. Ito, partnership. Tignan natin. So, we have the same data for the asset accounts in the sole proprietorship and partnership. Pareho lang, wala na bago. Up to the liabilities portion. Pero pagdating sa capital, mababago na yung itsura. Kasi nga, kanina, sole proprietorship lang. Ngayon, partnership na. So, mag-a-appear pareho yung pangalan ng mga partners. Ngayon, pagdating sa corporation, you say you have the same liabilities and assets. Pagdating sa owner's equity, maiiba na naman kasi wala na yung pangalan. Magiging common stock, paid in, retained earnings na. So, yan yung ating balance sheet. Ang i-illustrate mo, asset, current and non-current liabilities, current and non-current liabilities din. And then sa owner's equity, magkakaiba lang yan, depende sa klase ng, sa type ng business organization or form of business organization. Kapag sole proprietorship, isang pangalan. Partnership, dalawang pangalan. Pag corporation, dalawa or more than dalawang pangalan. Pag corporation, ito na makikita mo, common stock, ordinary shares, stock ordinary na to. Paid in or premium on share capital, retained earnings. Yan ay mga accounts na makikita. Hindi na yung mga pangalan ng owners. So remember the equation, asset is equal to liabilities plus capital, where capital is equal to capital plus revenue minus expenses minus drawing. The balance sheet is the same equation in an easier to read format. So, ang balance sheet at ito ay pareho lang. Itong equation natin at balance sheet, pareho lang. Nire-represent lang ng balance sheet yung mas magandang tignan, mas masarap basahin, hindi ka malilitaw. Kasi kung ganito yung formula mo, masakit sa mata eh, wala kang analysis. But when you look at the balance sheet, nakaayos siya eh. Oh. Isang tingin mo lang, hindi ka na mag-iisip kasi titignan mo na lang, ito pala yan, ito pala yan. Nagiging madali ang pangunawa mo sa information kasi nakaayos siya. Yan ang purpose ng financial statement. Ipinipresent mo ng maayos sa reader or user yung financial statement and financial condition ng company sa magandang pamamaraan. Okay, next topic will be the cash flow statement naman para maunawaan nyo kung ano yung cash flow statement. So natapos na natin yung tatlong financial statements na nagmumula dun sa basic and expanded accounting equation. Yung una, income statement, revenue minus expenses. Pangalawa, capital statement, beginning capital plus additional capital plus or minus net income or net loss, and then minus drawing. And then yung pangatlong balance sheet, asset is equal to liabilities plus capital. Etong pang-apat, hindi yan inherently required. Ang ibig sabihin, nung nauso yung accounting system, hindi yan required. Pero in 1987, I think, na-require na ito. Bakit na-require? Kasi nung araw, kontento na yung mga analyst to read the three financial statements. Kasi hindi ganun hindi ganun ka-develop ang credit system. Noong araw ang mga tao bihirang mangutang because it is part of their integrity. Kapag ikaw palautang ka nung araw, mababa ang pagtingin sa'yo. Pero ngayon pag habang pinauutang ka, maganda ang credit standing mo. Kaya ka pinauutang, maganda yung credit standing mo. Nung araw, nangungutang ka kasi wala kang pera. So, sa pagbabago ng pananaw sa credit standing, kaya lumabas din yung cash flow statement. Kasi nung araw, ang cash basis yung, kahit mamili ka cash basis or accrual basis, it does not make any difference kasi nga yung values on credit ay ganoon. Kapag may utang ka, mahirap ka, so hindi nangungutang ang mga tao. Even if they're using accrual method of accounting, they stick to the cash basis of financial transactions. Pero na-develop na yung credit system na ganun matindi na yung involvement ng credit sa transaction natin. Therefore, there is a need for cash flow statement kasi masyado na malaki yung gap between the cash basis and the accrual basis. So to fill in that gap, you have to prepare the cash flow statement. Ang ibig lang sabihin ng cash flow statement ay i-convert mo into cash basis yung accrual basis of financial statement mo. Okay, that will be our topic for the next video. I hope you find something in this video, and please share sa mga kakilala niyong dapat matuto rin ng same lesson. Para ngayong pandemic, nagiging ready yung utak nila kasi October 5 pa ang simula ng ibang school. So, magandang nakapaghanda na sila at least early. Okay, God bless. See you on next video.